Hi everyone and welcome to Yoga at Drake, Michigan. We're back again with another yoga class for you. Today we're going to do Yoga for Absolute Beginners number 2. So we did number 1. If you've not done number 1, that's okay, but it would be helpful if you could do that one prior to doing this one. But this is a standalone class by itself. Couple of pointers before we start the class. If you have a yoga strap and a brick, keep them to hand. If you've not got a brick, you can use a folded up towel or blanket, and for a strap you can use a belt or a scarf. Roll your yoga mat out, make sure you've got plenty of space around you, phones on silent, do not disturb for the next 60 minutes. Okay, so let's make a start. So I want you to start by lying down on your back, having the feet flat, knees bent, and then just placing your hands on your belly. So what I'm going to start firstly is just by feeling the weight of your body on the floor. Notice the points of contact. Notice the back of the head, the backs of the shoulders, the backs of the arms. Notice as much of the spine as you can feel. And then into the hips, into the pelvis. And then into the feet, the soles of the feet, the toes. And then together, let's take a nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, just really feel the weight of the body going down through the mat, down into the floor. And we'll repeat that once again. So a nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, once again, feel the weight of the back of the head, the shoulders, the hips, the feet. And we'll do that one last time. So a nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, just feel the weight of the body. Good. And now I want you to focus on the hands. Really be precise in your awareness of the hands. Notice the temperature. Notice the space between the fingers. The space below the palms. Notice the weight of the hands on the belly. And then just notice how the hands move away as you maybe breathe in, and as the hands fall back down as you breathe out. And now what I'd like you to do is slowly increase the depth of your inhale. Start to breathe in a little bit deeper. And then with each inhale, feel as though you're trying to push the hands away with the belly, with each in-breath. So you're breathing down towards the belly, breathing in and pushing the hands away. And then as you breathe out, just let the hands just gently chase the belly down towards the spine, towards the navel. Good. And now from here, I want you to bring the knees, both knees in towards the chest, wrap the arms around the legs, and then just rocking side to side, just a little bit of movement. If you feel comfortable to do so, you can keep your eyes closed and just follow my guidance. And then come into a pause with the movement. I want you to place the hands on the knees and just begin to circle in the hips. It doesn't matter which way you start because we'll switch. The next time the knees come towards the center line, towards the belly, let's go the opposite direction. The next time the knees come towards the center line, let's make a stop. And now from here, take both hands to your right knee. Let's straighten out the left leg, place it on the floor, and then pull that right knee as close as you can in towards the belly, in towards the chest. And then from here, let's lift the forehead up towards that knee. If you're able to make the forehead and the knee touch, or the tip of the nose touch, then do so. Let's pull the right toes up towards us,
right foot towards us and then push the foot away. And now let's just circle into that right foot. Move the toes, move the ankle. Stretch into the lower part of the leg. And then coming to a pause with that movement, let's lower the head down to the floor. I want you to keep the left hand on the right knee and let's bring the right arm out at shoulder level, palm facing up. Nice deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, let's take that right leg over towards the left and turn the head to look towards the right. So the mindset that we want to have with yoga, the best one, is always keeping the breathing relaxed. So every posture brings its own challenges. In this pose, a lot of times you can feel the need to maybe try and get that right knee to the floor or pin that right shoulder to the floor too. But if that's making you hold your breathing, then it's better to ease off. If you're overusing the strength of that left hand, then just ease it off if it's making you hold your breath. So just keeping your breath nice and relaxed. As full as you're able to. Full deep inhale, full exhale. Good. And then from here, let's bring that right leg back to center. Take both hands to the back of the leg. Let's straighten it up. Maybe pull the toes down towards you. Push that heel away. I'm going to stretch into the back of the right leg, into the hamstring. So this can be a tense, tight muscle for a lot of people. So I want you to notice if any of that tension is there and does it affect your breathing. And the moment you make that switch to noticing breathing and the physical body's affecting the breathing, then you're able to take control of your breathing. And the subtlety that brings, that awareness that brings, then transfers off the mat. So when you notice you're doing something that brings tension to the mind, anxiety to the mind, causing you to hold your breath. So we're kind of learning those lessons here, building that framework. From here, let's sit up now towards that right leg. Walk the hands up the back of the leg. Let's see if we can stretch into that right leg a little bit further. If you're unable to go too high, you can keep the hand down, a little bit lower down, or use the strap, of course. For those of you with a little bit more natural flexibility, you can stretch between the shoulder blades along with the back of the leg. Head and chest stays lifted. Let's walk the hands down, bend into that right knee, right hand to kneecap, left hand to sole of right foot, turn the right leg towards you, and then adjust as your flexibility allows. Get the leg into the crook of each arm maybe and draw that leg in towards the belly, in towards the chest. And then from here, with your index finger and middle finger, take hold of your right big toe, place the left palm on the left thigh, lower the head to the floor, and then just take that right knee out to the side, just as far as you're able to. So depending on your natural flexibility, the more flexible you are, you can get the sole of the foot pointing towards the ceiling, and the less flexible or the more intense that feels, allow that heel to come towards the hip. So just play around with it. The main thing, the indicator, is always your breathing. Noticing your breathing. Trying to relax into the hips, taking deep breaths in and full breaths out. Relax into the shoulders, around the jaw, around the eyes. Good, and now let's bring that leg back to center. From here, let's straighten that right leg up. See if you can keep hold of that big toe. And then here, take a deep breath in and a full breath out. And then let's release that right leg nice and slowly down to the floor. Good. And now let's bring that left knee in towards the chest. Take hold of the knee, the shin with both hands. Lift the forehead up towards that kneecap. And let's pull the left toes towards us. And then push the left foot away. And then bring some movement into the ankle, into the toes. Stretch, really stretch into that lower calf muscle, all around the ankle joint itself. Then coming to a pause with that movement, let's lower the head to the floor. Right hand stays on the knee, left arm shoulder level, palm up. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, let's take the left leg towards the right and turn the leg to look towards the left. So the beauty we get with having the hemispheres, the right and the left side, and also performing the same sequence now, is we get the contrast and compare between the two. So as we now approach the left side, how does it feel compared to the right side? Notice it first physically. Does it physically easier, or is it a little bit more difficult? Is the left side more tense, more tight? Then pay attention to your breathing. Is it easier to breathe now? Have you noticed that change, or is it more difficult? And then the more subtle you can get, the more awareness you make available to yourself. Is there any difference in thought patterns? Maybe you didn't really notice your thought patterns on the right side, but if you kind of were perceptive to that, then just notice it now. And once again, nice deep breaths in, and then full breaths out. From here, take your time, bring that left leg back to center, take both hands to the back of the leg, let's straighten that leg up, and then pulling the toes down towards us, pushing that heel away. Relax through the right side of your body, the right hip, into the lower back, into the shoulders, breathing down towards the hips, belly, rib cage, chest, breathing in, and then as you breathe out, relax through the body. And now let's sit up towards that left leg, walking the hands up, the back of the leg. Again, if you notice if the hands are too high and it affects your breathing, then bring the hands down or using the strap. Head and chest stays lifted. Let's walk the hands down, bend into knee, left hand to kneecap, right hand to foot, turn the leg, and then adjust as your flexibility allows. And now take hold of that left big toe with index finger, middle finger, right palm on right thigh, lower the head to the floor, and then just take that left knee out to the side. And once again, just noticing, play around with that level of intensity. The most intense is sole of foot pointing towards the ceiling. The least intense is the heel of that left foot towards the hip. The best way to recognize what intensity level you can handle is how you breathe. If you notice yourself holding your breath when the posture gets too intense, then it's better to release the posture rather than hold the breath. Good, now bring that leg to center. Let's straighten that leg up. See if you can still keep hold of the big toe. If you're unable to, use the strap. Relax into the belly, relax into the shoulders, the jaw, the eyes, the forehead. Let's take a deep breath in here. And then as you breathe out, let's release that left leg to the floor. Good. Then bring the knees back into chest, cross the left ankle over right, take the hands to either knees, shins or feet, and just begin to rock forward and back along the length of the spine. And then let's roll ourselves up into a seated position. From a seated position, what I want you to do is bring the hands out in front and then come into tabletop position. Separate the knees, hips width apart, hands shoulder width apart. So we're going to do the cat-cow pose. So what we'll do, we'll breathe in and look up towards the ceiling. And then breathe out, move the chin towards the chest, round the shoulders forward. So we'll breathe in and lift the head looking up. And breathe out, chin towards the chest. So the movement is very straightforward. So let's continue this movement. Continue it with your own breathing pattern. So this movement has two distinct phases. And it's okay if you wish to hold in one phase a little bit longer than the other, if that's what your body needs. So if you like the feel of the stretch in the abs and the squeeze in the lower back as the head looks up, feel free to hold there. Or if you like the feel of the chin towards the chest and the shoulders rounded forward, again, feel free to hold. The main thing is just don't hold the breath. Make your next round your last. Last inhale, last exhale.
And then when you finish that exhale, come into a neutral tabletop position. From here, I want you to drop the left forearm down and the right forearm down. And then let's extend the legs back behind us and come down onto the hips. So this pose is Sphinx position. So make sure that elbows, you might need to shuffle the elbows a little bit further. Elbows are in line with each other, and elbows and shoulders are in line too. So if they're too far back or too far forward, then make sure we get them nice and supportive at a 90-degree position. So I want you to now look forward. So I want you to breathe in, looking forward, and then as you breathe out, look over to the left. Breathe in, looking forward, and then breathe out, looking towards the right. Simple movement. So breathing in, look forward, breathe out to the left. Breathe in, look forward, breathe out to the right. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And then to center. Now we'll do that same movement, a similar movement, staying in this position. So breathe in, lift the head. Breathe out, chin to chest. Breathing in, lift the head. Breathing out, chin to chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, and now looking forward. From here, let's extend the arms out in front and come down to the forehead. So in here, I want you to stay on the forehead and then just take a nice deep breath in, forward on the floor, and a full breath out. And just relax through the shoulders, the elbows, the forearms. So forehead stays on the floor, deep breath in, full breath out. Okay, from here, what I want you to do is breathe in and lift the head, just the head alone, look forward, and breathe out, lower the head down. Breathe in, lift the head. Breathe out and lower down. One last time. Breathe in, lift the head, look forward. Breathe out, lower down. Okay, from this position, what I want you to do is make fists with the hands. Where the fingertips are, move the hands back one length. So you should have a bend in the elbow. So we'll just repeat that movement just in case you want to see it again. So arms straight out in front, elbows pretty much locked. Make fists with the hands on the floor. Don't lift them up, keep them on the floor. Where the fingertips are, move the heels of the hands back. So you come back roughly one hand length. Forehead on the floor once again. So this time, as we breathe in, we lift the head, we straighten the arms. So the forearms should come off the floor. And as we breathe out, we lower down. So breathing in, lift the forearms, lift the head. Breathing out and lower. Once again, let's breathe in and lift. Breathe out and lower. Make sure the lower back, the bum muscles are all relaxed as you do this. So breathing in, the bum, the legs should be relaxed, and breathing out. Good. From here, now we'll move the hands back to that Sphinx position. So what I want to do is move the hands so the thumbs are roughly in line with the eyebrows. And now let's lift the head up. So you might need to adjust the forearms, the elbows once again, so in that Sphinx position. So we'll breathe in, lift the head. Breathe out, chin to chest. Breathing in, lift the head. Breathing out, chin to chest. One last time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. And now let's lower the head down to the floor. Now bring the hands back so they're under the shoulders. Elbows tucked into the side, not splayed out, tucked in. So now we're going to take a low cobra position. So I'm going to breathe in, lift the head. Now the chest a little bit, so more intense. And now breathe out and lower. Breathe in and lift the head, a little bit of the chest. Breathe out and lower. One last time. Breathing in and lift. Breathing out and lower. So just keep the forehead, or maybe the side of the head on the floor. I want you to take a nice deep breath in. And a full breath out. And again, nice deep breath in. And a full breath out.
One last time. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Good. If the head's to one side, let's bring the forehead back to the floor and we'll lift again to low cobra position. So here, I want you to lift the palms off the floor and let's hold for 3, 2, 1 and palms down. And again, let's lift the palms and hold 3, 2, 1 and lower and relax. Bum and legs stay relaxed. Let's lift the palms, holding here. 3, 2, 1 and then lower the palms. Let's lower the head to the floor, either forehead or side of the head. Let's take a nice deep breath in and a full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. One last time. Deep breath in, full breath out. Good. Forehead back on the floor if it wasn't originally. Let's lift the forehead. Let's lift the palms. Let's pinch the elbows back towards each other. And now extend the arms forward. So you're going to breathe in and bring the arms back. You're going to breathe out and extend. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One last time. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring both hands under the forehead, palms on top of each other, and then rest the forehead or the side of the head and take a nice deep breath in here and then a full breath out. A nice deep breath in and a full breath out. One last time. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. Moving the hands, bring the hands by the hips, palms facing up, forehead on the floor. So this time, as we breathe in, you're going to lift the forehead, the arms and the legs, squeeze into the bum muscles, and then breathe out and lower. Breathe in, lift forehead, shoulders, arms, legs, squeeze into bum, and breathe out and lower. Breathing in and lift, breathing out and lower. Breathing in and lift, breathing out and lower. One last time. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Either forehead or side of the head. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. If at this stage, or if you're feeling during this sequence that the lower back's giving you a little bit of trouble, then if you want to, you can push back into child's pose, just stretch it out. Otherwise, just staying with it. We've just got one last posture to do. So forehead to the floor. This time I want to bend the knees so the heels come towards the hips, towards the bum. Now, if you're able to take hold of the feet, do so. If not, hands on the floor. So I'll take hold of the feet. So what we're going to do here, we're going to breathe in and lift, breathe out and lower. So breathe in, lift head, shoulders, hips, knees off the floor, breathe out and lower. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. This next time, let's lift up and hold here for 3, 2, 1. If you have hold of the feet, keep hold of the feet. Lower down to the floor, head or side of head on the floor. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Good, let's lift again. Let's lift the hips and the head. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lower down. Keep hold of the legs. Forehead or side of the head on the floor. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Last one. Nice deep breath in. Full breath out. Last hold.
Okay, let's lift up. We're going to hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lower, let's release the legs. Forearm, palms under forehead, forehead resting on the hands or side of head. I want you to separate the legs the width of the mat apart, allow the toes to point out, and resting here. So in yoga this is called crocodile pose. And so what this posture is, and the similarities with the crocodile, is how the belly is on the floor. So what I want you to notice is as you breathe in, you're pushing the floor away from you, and then as you breathe out, really feel the weight of the body chase into the floor. So with each inhale, you're trying to push the floor away, and then with each exhale, just notice the weight of the forehead, the forearms, the shoulders, the hips. Every time you breathe in and you push the floor away, and then as you breathe out, notice the weight of the hips, the knees, the ankles, the feet. And the next time you take a deep breath in and push the floor away from you, as you breathe out, feel the weight of the whole body just resting into the floor, sinking into the floor. Good. From here, what I want you to do now is bring the feet back towards each other. Bring the hands to under the shoulders, forehead on the floor. And now we're going to lift the chest and push back into child's pose position. Arms out in front, forehead on the floor, knees nice and wide. It's very important. So in child's pose, the most important thing with it is knees nice and wide. Give plenty of room for your belly to breathe. We don't want anything to restrict the belly. So deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Once again, deep breath in, full breath out. From extended child's pose, we're going to take full child's pose. So for full child's pose, we bring the hands back by the feet, palms facing up, forehead or side of head on the floor. 3 deep breaths once again. In your own time, you'll take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. One last time. Deep breath in, full breath out. Good. From here, let's bring the arms out in front. Forehead onto the floor if it's on the side. Let's lift up into tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Let's lift the knees off the floor, lift the hips towards the ceiling, and then just taking an easy downward dog pose. In downward dog, although it's good to get the heels to the floor, if you're unable to, if you find that difficult, then just as close as you can. You can use your rolled up blanket or your block, bring it under your heels and placing the heels on the block. That's a nice way to do it, to take that pressure off. In downward dog, there's a few focuses, but one of the big ones is in the shoulders. So really feel the shoulders engaged, pushing the floor away with the hands, through the heels of the hands. Feeling the shoulder blades opening up. And now I want to bend in that right knee and let's drop the left heel to the floor. So just stretch through the back of that left leg. Relaxing the knee in the thigh. Now let's switch. Let's bend in the left knee and drop the right heel down. Stretch through the back of that right leg. Relax in the knee, in the thigh. Now we're going to breathe and move. So I want to breathe in and lift the right heel and breathe out, lower left. Breathe in and lift left heel. Breathe out, lower right. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. This next time, let's breathe in and lift both hips, both heels nice and high,
And as you breathe out, get the heels as close as you can towards the floor. Let's lift the right leg towards the ceiling, toes pointing down, heel to ceiling. Now point the right toes to the side, so the hip should open up a bit more. Good, now let's bend into that right knee, relax into the ankle, into the toes. And now let's swing the right leg in front of the left leg. Turn the hips towards the left, and then let's lift the left arm up. Look up towards that left hand. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Let's lower that left hand down, uncross the legs. Let's lift that left heel up towards the ceiling, toes pointing down. Then turn the toes to the side, open the left hip. Then bend into that left knee, relax into ankle and toes. Then swing that left leg in front of the right leg, turn the hips towards the right. Let's lift that right arm up, look up towards the right hand, holding here for 3, 2, 1. Let's lower the right hand down, uncross the legs back to center. Let's lift the right leg up towards the ceiling and then step the right leg through as far through as you can. If you stop halfway, you can lift it and pull it through. Then bring the left leg to meet the right leg. Straighten the arms, look forward, breathing in, and then forward fold, breathing out. Bend the knees, uncurl the spine, breathe in, lift the arms up, palms together, breathe out, hands to chest. So we're going to move through the sun sequence now. So if you did Absolute Beginners 1, you'll have seen the sequence there, but we'll go through it again. So breathe in and lift the arms up, breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, look forward. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, right leg back. Breathe out, left to meet right. Breathe in, and then as you breathe out, let's lower the knees. Let's lower the chest to the floor. Breathe in, low cobra. Tuck the toes under. Breathe out, downward dog. So let's just hold here just a little bit, catch the breath back, maybe feel some movement. Good, on your next inhale, let's breathe in and step the right leg through. Breathe out, left to meet right. Breathe in, straight arms, look forward. Breathe out, forward fold. Bend the knees, uncurl the spine, breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, hands to chest. Breathing in, lift the arms. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathe in, straight arms. Breathe out and fold. Inhale, left steps back. Exhale, right. Inhale, exhale, and lower. Inhale, low cobra. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Good, on your next inhale, let's step the left leg through. Exhale, right to meet left. Inhale, straight arms, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, uncurl the spine, breathing in, lift the arms. Breathing out, hands to chest. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, forward fold. Inhale, straight arms, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right steps back. Exhale, left to meet right. Inhale, exhale and lower. So you can continue dropping knees and chest or press down, breathing out, and press up, upward dog or low cobra if you wish. Breathe out, downward dog. Breathe in, right steps through. Breathe out, left to meet right. Inhale, straight arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, uncurl the spine. Breathe in, lift the arms. Exhale, palms together, hands to chest. Breathing in, lift the arms up. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, straight arms, look forward. Breathing out and fold. Inhale, left steps back. Exhale, right. Inhale, exhale and lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left steps through. Exhale, right to meet left.
Inhale, straight arms. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, uncurl the spine. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out to chest. Breathing in, lift the arms. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, right steps back. Exhale, left. Inhale, exhale and lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right steps through. Exhale, left. Inhale, straight arms. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, uncurl the spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Left steps back, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, left steps through. Exhale, right. Inhale, straight arms. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, uncurl the spine. Breathe in, lift the arms. Breathe out, hands to chest. Inhale, let's lift the arms up. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, straight arms, look forward. Exhale and fold. Step the right leg back. Step the left to meet right. Let's drop the knees to the floor, keep the toes tucked. And then let's just walk the hands back and then sit the hips on the heels. So what I'm going to do now is come up high onto the knees, hips in line with the knees, toes tucked, heels towards the hands. So what we'll do here, you'll breathe in, lift the right arm up, and breathe out, take the right hand back, either to the bum or the back of the right thigh. Breathe in, lift the left arm up, breathe out, take the left hand back. Open the chest, looking up. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Look forward, breathe in, lift right arm, breathe out and back. Breathe in, lift left arm, breathe out and back. Untuck the toes, sit back on the heels, spread the knees wide, move into child's pose position. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Good. From here, let's sit. Let's move back into tabletop position. Tuck the toes under. Let's walk the hands back. Come back into a high position here. So this is called camel's pose, which we're working through. Keep the toes tucked once again. This time, if you're able to, I'm going to breathe in and lift the right arm up. And as you breathe out, take the right hand to that right heel. Breathe in, left arm up. Breathe out, left hand to left heel. Let's open the chest, lift the chin, or look back. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Looking forward, let's breathe in, lift that right arm. Breathe out and down. Breathe in, left arm. Breathe out and down. Untuck the toes, hips to heels, knees wide, child's pose position. Nice deep breath in, and then a full breath out. Deep breath in, and a full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Good. Let's come back into the tabletop. Toes tucked, let's come back and lift the hips. So we've done 2 versions, 2 variations so far of camel pose. Hands on the bum or the thighs, hands on the heels. The last version is feet flat and the hands to the feet. So there's 3 options for you now to take. You choose which one's most comfortable. So what we'll do, we'll lift up, breathe in, lift right arm. Breathe out, take right hand back. Breathe in, lift left arm. Breathe out, take left hand back. Open the chest, look up or look to the back of the room, holding here 3, 2, 1. Look forward, breathe in, lift right arm, breathe out to thigh. Breathe in, lift left arm, breathe out to thigh. Hips to heels, knees nice and wide, arms out in front, forehead to floor. Hands can stay out in front or take full child's pose, hands back by the feet. 3 deep breaths. Full breath in, full breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. From here, let's bring the hands out in front. Come into tabletop. Cross the right ankle over left. Walk the hands back. See if you can lift the hips over heels. Come into a seated position. If you're unable to lift the hips over the heels, then just come into a seated position the best way that you can manage. From here, I want you to take the right hand to the left knee and the left arm back behind you. Look forward to begin with, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, let's look towards or over that left shoulder. Just going to hold here. Make sure the spine is nice and long, you're not slumping in the lower back or pushing the chest too far forward, just nice and neutral spine. Good, last inhale here, last exhale here, and then back to neutral. Let's switch. Left hand to right knee, right hand on the floor behind. Look forward to begin with, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, look over that right shoulder. Spine nice and long. Good, last inhale, last exhale, back to center. This time, instead of right hand on knee, palm open with the right hand, left hand back, look forward, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, look over that left shoulder. What this does is it lets you push a little bit against the knee to rotate further. But that push comes with a breath. So maybe as you breathe in, lengthen the spine, and as you breathe out, feel that rotation. Move into that rotation. The main thing is keeping your breathing relaxed. Good, last inhale, last exhale, and then back to center. The left hand, take it to that right knee, but left palm open, right hand on the floor behind you. Look forward, breathing in, and then as you breathe out, look over that right shoulder. Good, last inhale, last exhale, come back to center. Bring the arms out in front, interlace the fingers, right little finger at the bottom, backs of the hands forward, front of the room, chin towards the chest, round the shoulders forward, like you've got a big beach ball in the middle of that space. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Now from here, let's press the palms forward. So you're looking towards the back of the hands. So look forward slightly from here. And now what we're going to do is going to breathe in and lift the arms, straighten the arms, look up, holding here. Pushing the ceiling away. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, now let's take the hands back behind us, interlace the fingers, right little finger at the bottom of the clasp. Lift the shoulders up, down and away, and then just take the hands away from the lower back as far as you're able to. Even if it's just a little bit off the floor, or if you have that flexibility, a bit higher still. Looking forward here. Good, now from here, you're going to breathe in, and then as you breathe out, either chin to chest or move into a deeper forward fold. Arms overhead. Or as much off that lower back, even if it's just slightly off that lower back. Good. And then let's release coming up. Bring the arms back out in front. Shake through the arms if you need to release some tension. So that clasp before was right little finger. Now we're going to do the same but with left little finger. Back of the hand to the front of the room. Chin towards the chest. Shoulders round forward. You can slump into the lower back. Round the shoulders, round the spine. Now look forward. Now press the palms forward. Pushing the wall away in front. Now let's straighten up. Looking up. Push the ceiling away. Now let's take the arms back. Make that clasp. Left little finger at the bottom. Take the arms away from the lower back. Look forward, breathing in. And then forward fold, breathing out. Good, and then coming up out of that pose. Arms out in front. If you need to shake through the arms, do so. From here, let's bring both feet flat to the floor. And then extend both legs out in front. You're going to breathe in, lift the arms up. And then breathe out, move into a forward fold. Holding here. Good, last inhale, last exhale, and then let's uncurl the spine. Let's breathe in and lift both arms up. Breathe out, palms together, hands to chest. From here, let's move into a cross-leg position, a seated position. What I want you to do is bring the right palm on top of the left palm, looking forward, jaw parallel with the floor, shoulders nice and relaxed. If you need to, you can lift the shoulders up and down and away. So we're going to move through a technique called square breathing. I'll talk you through it. The practice is very straightforward, very simple. You breathe in for a count. Let's go with 4 counts. You breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. You hold your breath for 4 counts. You breathe out for 4 counts. You hold your breath for 4 counts. So we'll do that together. So keep your eyes closed for a moment or two. Okay, when you're ready, I want you to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. And now just let your breathing just return to its own natural rhythm. And then just really paying attention to your body after the process it's been through. How does it feel like to sit? How does it feel like to breathe? How does it feel like to think? And then when you're ready, opening the eyes. Let's come to lie down on the back. I want you to bring your knees into the chest and then just wrap the arms around the legs and just rocking side to side. And then let's place both feet flat on the floor and then cross the right leg over the left leg, left hand to right knee, right arm to shoulder level, breathing in, and then as you breathe out, take the knees over to the left, turn the head to look towards the right. Good, last inhale, last exhale, and then let's come back to center and uncross. And then left leg over right, right hand to left knee, left arm, shoulder level, palm up, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, take the knees towards the right, turn the head to look towards the left. And then when you're ready, let's bring the legs back to center and uncross. From here, as we move into relaxation, you can stay in this position with the feet flat, hands can rest on the belly, or arms can rest either side of the body. Or if you prefer, extend the legs forward, separate the legs the width of the mat apart, feet falling open to the sides. Feel free to rest here for as long as you need to, as we bring a close to this session of Absolute Beginners of Yoga with Drake, Michigan. Thank you. Namaskar.